So I'm Yudong from Alibaba, and I'm the director of the intelligent database optimization team. And today I'd like to share what we think about the coming era of the fast data and the challenges behind the trend and our design philosophy to build a cloud native data warehouse and the data lake analytics to overcome these challenges. So at first, why we call the era of fast data is coming. So let's look at some global trend on business data first. So this is most of the data from the Gartner IDC report. So at first, I think right now in the year of 2020, we have like a 40 ZB business data. That's a huge amount of data, and we can see the fast growth of the business data by 2025 with annual 430% growth. And among this the data, I think the real-time data itself will cover 30% by the year of the 2025. And we can see by 2022, and 50% of the analytics will be the real-time analytics in the new business. And we can see the more and more machine learning and AI application in business analytics, and which covers about 80% of unstructured data. And we can see the growth, annual growth, will be as high as 55%. And also among all those data, we can see that 49% of data will be on cloud by 2025. And 75% of those data will be processed by a cloud database by 2023. So, so given the global trends of the business data, what challenges that conventional analytics system will face? So the first thing is first challenge is the complicated data. So we can see the data warehouse will import or will handle the different data sources. For example, the TP, the OLTP transactional data, and also the log data, and also the data from IoT or streaming data. For example, in Alibaba, we have different data sources like RDS MySQL data and table store and OSS data, which is the KV store, and also SLS, which is log data, and a lot of other the big data Hadoop ecosystem data. So that will make the data source very complicated, and the conventional analytics system will have to handle all those complicated data, but it will introduce the huge amount of complexity in the system. And also for the conventional analytics systems, so it already introduced the ETL, which will result in T+1 analytics, right? So that's the conventional how we process the big data. And also the system itself will be very, very complex. For example, we have to incorporate different components from HDFS or from to the Zookeeper to the Hive, Flink, all different kind of components. So it will make the whole analytics system very, very complex, and it's also very hard to maintain and to manage. So make the operation cost is very high. And also the learning cost is very high. So it's not just about the talent salary, it's also about the technology itself, the learning curve. And the cost to learning such a new technology is very, very high. So all this challenge have to be faced by the analytic systems. So we believe the future analytic system should have the capabilities to process the fast data instead of the big data only. So we can see the nowadays the big data has a volume, variety, and the velocity and the variety, all those kind of different aspects. So it requires the next generation analytics system can process all those kind of different formats of data, and also process those data in real time, and also because there are real time data come in, so the system has to be able to process those real time data at the same time, and since given the huge volume and the velocity of those data, so the you already required a lot of computing resources, which is resulting in a large-scale cluster of systems. So we believe the cloud-native nature could help this, because the computing resource can be allocated on demand, and the elasticity will help customer to reduce the cost. So this is to overcome the overall challenge of the fast data. We designed and developed our new generation of cloud native data warehouse and the data lake analytics, which with a consolidated data storage and data processing solution. So we can see in the middle is our two main products. One is the Analytics DB, which is a cloud native data warehouse. Another is Data Lake Analytics. It's a cloud native data lakes. And my colleague James Xu from introduced the Data Lake Analytics in this morning session. So, with these two products, we can connect to the different data sources and process the real-time data and the huge amount of the data in the real time, and provide the business insight to the customers by connecting or by supporting the different BI and applications. So for example, Quick BI, Tableau, or those popular BI applications. So and for the cloud data warehouse product AnalyDB, so we provide two different compatible product. One is compatible with MySQL, another is compatible with PostgreSQL. This is because in different regions or countries, the SQL SQL ecosystem is quite different. For example, in China, the MySQL is dominant, but in US and or in Europe, the PostgreSQL ecosystem is dominant. So we provide two different types of the products to to accomplish to handle the requirement from the market. So this is the general picture. So given the time, I won't dive into the detail, but if you have any questions, you can contact me anytime.